I was debating if I should just start reading books, but I realized my intention of recording videos every day is to document and express myself. So I should talk about my current state of mind. Um, a lot has happened over the weekend, and they make great topics. They made great materials for me to write and you know just talk about in my videos. Mainly just family stuff, but it's one of the most important parts of our life. A life without family is different, and what I should talk about. I just feel like I thought I was about to leave home for for good. Since May, I went to Shenzhen, and then I came back like 2 months later, and then I stayed another month, and then came back again. So I didn't really spend much time at home this year compared to the last 4 years, 3 4 years. Like this March, I went to Egypt, Kenya, and Uganda for like a month and a half. And I'm back. I'm back now since last month. Wait, this month actually. I went back to Shenzhen once with my family though. I think it was 8th, yeah, October 8th. So I'm back for another half a month. I feel staying at home is still a better option for me compared to living in Shenzhen with my girlfriend. Life was much more difficult in Shenzhen because I had no other friends, family. I spent most of my time alone. I need to cook. I need to, drive myself to places and find places to work. I can't just stay at home and work all day, right? I just get depressed when I spend too much time alone, indoor especially. And I don't have other, job or occupation that requires me to meet people and deal with people. So I don't see people if I don't really proactively reach out and make the effort to meet people, participating in events, social activities. But it's just not as good as I expected. Unlike, other places in the world, China is such a different country. People here don't interact in the same way. It's very hard to make friends like on the streets or just at certain places like a mall or a cafe. It's just impossible to actually talk to someone. I was thinking like, am I making a quick judgment, like assumption about people I meet outside? Like, can I just try? The thing is, I have tried too many times. I've tried to approach people and just have a conversation, but most likely they live a completely different life with me, and we can't really keep the conversation long before we each get like kind of disturbed by the differences. You know, we always say like it's important to meet people with different backgrounds, but this background like I'm just too familiar with. You know, I was born and raised here, and I just couldn't be more familiar with the culture and values here. And I'm tired of dealing with this stuff because my family, they are the representatives of this culture, of this inherited and group value system. I'm not saying I disagree with absolutely everything here. You know, there's still lots of good things that actually work for me, such as respecting the elderlies. Uh, what else? What are other cultural? Um, like family take care of each other. Like my parents cook for me. They still treat me like a child, although I'm not a child anymore. Like my mom is cooking breakfast right now, and she enjoys doing that, and that is cultural. Like if you're a Westerner, you leave home at age of 18 and you are independent afterwards, and that's great. I respect that. But here, no matter how old you are, like my dad goes back to my grandparents' place when he was 50 years old, and my grandma still cooks for him. You know, whenever my dad show up there, he just spends time on his phone. But in recent few years, he started cooking and doing all the chores whenever he goes there, because my grandparents, my grandma especially, is getting older. And yeah, so what I'm saying, like, the culture is different. People don't understand each other. So it's easy to make a judgment, but I just want to tell you how it is. Like, culture is different, and I absolutely enjoy this part of the culture because I'm getting the benefits. Of course, I love it, right? I don't have to cook. I mean, cooking is not just like a physical activity, it also involves lots of thinking, lots of preparation, lots of stress, dealing with all this, stress. You don't even know what to cook, right? You go to the grocery market, you see all these ingredients, you don't have the mental energy for that. Sometimes you just feel tired, you want to dine out, but dining out is such a degraded option. Like, you don't eat healthy, and the ingredients are just as poor quality. But if you go to grocery market and buy own food and cook for yourself, then yeah, it's something that you don't get outside in a restaurant. So I prefer living at home with my family, with my folks. Yeah, like my mom's cooking and taking care of us. My dad also, my grandma also. So I can spend more time just like educating myself, reading a book, working on my video, writing a journal, or just chill, relax, resting, you know. I'm indulging myself, I guess. Okay, see you in my next video. I'm going to read some books. 停止录像。